YouTube world, out the back with my little Crosman 1377. They're a fun little gun. There's plenty of videos on these guys on YouTube. Mine is factory standard, apart from the only power modification I've done is excuse me, I did put in a larger transfer port, which without using the chronograph, just looking at the difference, the before and after hitting baked bean cans kind of thing, I would say there's 10 maybe 15% more impact, more power. But yeah, there's probably someone out there that's done chrony tests. But what I'm doing today is, can you actually use a Crosman 1377 multi-pump .177 caliber air pistol for pest control, or dare I say it, even hunting of game birds, small birds or squirrels, if you're if you're that way inclined, or even if you needed to. So what I've set up, off in the distance, 30 paces away, you won't see it yet, right in the middle of the screen at the base of the tree, that large tree on the left, is a can of kerneled corn, or a can of corn. 17.2 ounces is the gross weight of the can in content, so that's getting close to 500 grams for the metric minded. So I'm going to set up here for a shot. As I said, I'm 30 paces away. First of all, with a cheap little $10 scope, can you hit it? And secondly, is it going to actually take out a bird or a squirrel if you wanted to use one of these for pest control, or, as I said, even hunting to put some meat on the table or on the campfire. So I'm going to get set up and I'll take a shot and see what happens. Alright guys, I've actually gone to 15 pumps, and I'll talk about that more in a minute. So give me a couple of seconds, I'll get ready for a shot. Alright, well, it hit. Let's go for a walk. Well, not the best shot. It hit low. Very low. Which is it's not all bad. I aimed for roughly the middle of the can, so I should have aimed a little higher. But the good news is, down near the bottom of the can there, it's close to that ridge, which is designed to give the can strength. And as you can see, it did absolutely puncture the can. Not only did it put a nice hole in the can, but you can see the dent. Alright, so not only did it puncture, but that's a pretty solid impact. So with the pellet I used, you've actually got a puncture point that would go through the animal, but you've also got sort of the effect of a punch as well as a stab. And that's the little hunting pellet that I used. So I might go back and take a second shot. Alright, second shot, 15 pumps again. I'm going to go and get set. Well, that one flew a bit high and hit the tree, so let me set up for another one. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, that was a good hit. Let's go and have a look. Okay. Now, let's be fair. A little bit less resistance in the can now that it was punctured the first time. But yeah, once again, nice hole, good impact. That was 15 pumps. Now the reason I went 15, yeah, Crosman says 10. I've watched a lot of YouTube videos on these little 1377s, a lot of crony tests. I usually go to 15 unless I'm just, practicing target shooting. There's a massive difference in feet per second from 10 to 15 pumps. Plenty of guys have done videos on these with cronies, so this is where I'm getting my information from. 10 to 15 pumps, there's a big difference. 15 to 20, yeah, there's a little more. There's, might be another 10 feet per second. Going from 20 to 30, yeah, there's another 5 or 10. But for the extra work and the extra load on the cylinder, I don't think it's worth it. So I think the maximum benefit going above 10, going to 15, yeah, there's a big jump. But anything above that, you're really making small incremental differences, and really who wants to be sitting there doing 20 to 30 pumps every shot? So anything above 30 I think is a waste of time with the standard cylinder, because I've seen enough crony tests on there that once you get about 30 pumps, you're starting to get into residual air in the cylinder, which means you're not releasing it all anyway. So why go above 30 if you're not going to get the benefit out of it? So, but there we go, at 30 paces, so 28 to 30 yards. I can easily get that close to squirrels and birds. I can get much closer than that to doves, so if you want to do some pest control, I see a lot of starlings around my property lately, and yeah, I want to start going after a few of those starlings or crows or whatever. But yeah, definitely viable. That would definitely kill a squirrel, I reckon, with the right pellet. So anyway, thanks for watching.